guys, and welcome back to DAV Tech. So today we're going to be covering the new UI 2.1 update that just recently released for the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Alright, let's dive right in. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so the very first thing we're going to be hopping in here today is the camera app, and we're going to head over to the More tab. And in More, you're going to see Pro Video. And Pro Video is really nice because it gives you complete control over your video taking experience. You can control your ISO, your aperture, and it gives you these toggles here. So you can control those as you please. You have your focus distance also. So as you can see, it's tracking the distance there. So highlight exactly where the camera's focus is. You can also control your white balance, make the picture very warm or very cool. Very nice. And of course you can set these things to auto if you desire to do that as well. Very cool. So the very next thing that we're going to be hopping into is again in the More tab, and we're going to hop into Hyperlapse. So the update allowed for a night hyperlapse function that really is useful for those long exposure shots at night. Say there's a busy road and you sort of want to catch those car trail lights, you can do that. Or if you want to leave it pointed at the sky, you can catch star trails and things of that nature. Because of the quarantine, I haven't had a chance to try this out on the car trail, so I may bring that in a future video. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to take a look at, again, in the More tab, and now you have updates brought to the night camera. There actually were some pretty significant updates to the software here. I'm going to be showing you some side-by-side footage of the normal camera and the night camera right now. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be checking out here is that the shutter button has actually received a few new updates as well. The first of which is that you can actually move it around the screen. So say I want it right here where my thumb rests the most naturally, I can move it there and take a few shots. It's pretty neat. Or of course I can always move it back. The next thing is that you can actually pull down on the shutter button and it will take a burst shot for you. Took a few shots there. You can check it out in the gallery. And down on the bottom are all of the different shots. Pretty cool. You can delete one or delete them all. Very nice. The third addition to the shutter button is that now you can actually hold down on the shutter button and it will actually begin to record video. So that's very convenient so that you don't have to switch back and forth between the video option and the photo option. You can just hold down the shutter and it'll begin to record the video for you, which is very cool. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be taking a look at now is the brand new single take mode. And single take is very neat because it encompasses all of the different cameras that the device does offer. So the wide angle camera, the telephoto camera to apply different filters and take video for you as well. So if you're ever in an instance where you want to sort of capture the moment, the single take feature is really nice because it'll do everything that it can for you to capture the moment as best as possible. So here it took a looping video, a normal play video, and this right here. And typically it'll apply filters like black and white or sepia and things like that. Okay. And now the final thing that we're going to be taking a look at is actually going to be on the selfie camera here. Okay. And now as you can see here, there's this brand new smart selfie angle. And essentially what that will do is that when you're taking a selfie picture, the software will recognize if there's more than two people in the frame and it will automatically make it a wide angle shot so you can capture more people in the frame at once. And then on top of that, if you scroll down here to selfie tone essentially will allow you to make the image cooler or warmer, that sort of thing. Nothing too crazy there, but it is an addition. And if we go back to the More setting, now we'll see that there is AR Zone. So we'll click AR Zone, and AR Zone is really reminiscent of that of the Animojis, which Apple does offer, most specifically the AR emoji camera here. Click that. Okay, so we're going to jump into the AR Zone here. It'll scan our face. There we go. We can I'll select the male option here. And then you're faced with your new emoji. Look at that guy. You can apply makeup, different clothes. Look at that there. And of course you can change your hair, facial hair, your face. All of those things are available to you. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, and so the next thing that we're going to be taking a look at here is the Gallery app. Now in the Gallery there are a few new things here, one of which is the clean mode. So essentially what that does is all of these pictures that are very similar, so you have some of the ones that we took earlier on the table, you have some here of the Nintendo Switch, some of my dog. If we click on this here, now it groups together all of those pictures that were similar. So all of the ones on the table, all of the ones of the Switch are grouped together, as you can see here. All of the ones of cute dog Sparks are grouped together, which is a nice feature. And of course, if you don't want them that way, you can always click it and it'll leave everything as is. The next feature here is the movie making feature, which offers a similar capability as that of Google Photos. So essentially you select a few pictures here, one here, go on the Switch, one of the dog. We can create a movie, we can create a highlight reel. There you see, it compiles all of the different pictures together into a slideshow, and you can actually have some music accompany it. If I will, let's see here, raise the volume just a little bit, have some music play. There we go. Music play. You can also increase the duration of the video, so 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 15 seconds, and that increases and decreases the interval which the pictures appear in the slideshow. You can also sort through here and say add a new picture. So say I wanted to add, let's see, this one, a potential thumbnail, add that picture there. Go forward and it'll add it to the slideshow. Pretty cool for those of you wanting to get a little bit creative, making a slideshow of friends or family. Okay, and so one of the additional features that are found in the Gallery app is the smart cropping. So you can take a picture, say one like this. We were in traffic here and there was a really nice car in front of us. So actually go in here and zoom in. Wherever we zoom, there's going to be a button up here for the smart cropping. We click that, click down here, and now this is our new cropped image. So as you can see here, this is the original, and now here's the cropped one. Pretty neat feature. And the next cool feature here is the search option. So you can search, the tags here are really useful, so you can type in, say, summer. It'll show you a lot of your pictures from the summertime. You can type something, let's say, dog, and it'll bring up pictures of your any dogs that you took pictures of and things like that, which is pretty neat. Okay, the next thing that we're going to be taking a look at is in the settings. Go to settings and we're going to go to display. Now in display, there's going to be this dark and light mode, so you can switch it to light. Boom, and your entire interface now becomes lighter, and then you have your dark mode, and everything becomes darker. And you can actually also set a schedule for this dark mode in which you can have it activate at certain times, so from sunset to sunrise. You can make a custom schedule, so say at 7 p.m. And it'll go until say 7 a.m. For myself, I like to keep this on pretty much at all times. Dark mode for me. Okay, so the next cool thing that we're going to be taking a look at is right down here. You have your screen zoom option. It allows you to make the images on your screen bigger or larger, so you can scroll all the way across, make them larger. or all the way back, make them smaller. Pretty simple stuff there. Next, we're going to be taking a look at the Messages app. So, there we go. So here, I have a text conversation with myself, and we're going to go up to the settings, and we can actually customize the wallpaper background of the texting app. So say I want it to be this pinkish hue here. We can mess with the contrast of the letters. I'll keep it darker just to make it easier to see. Now we have that pinkish hue background. Come back up, go back to the wallpaper, make it say green, and there you go, nice and green. Now in the Samsung keyboard, this receives some updates as well. So here, if you go toggle to the settings, you can now translate text from different languages. So if I wanted to say, let's say, hello, and translate it to Danish, we hit enter, hello, and it transfers to Hesh. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't want to butcher it, but Hesh. Or if we wanted to say, let's see here, subscribe in Danish becomes Bonere. The next cool function that we have here is something similar to the airdropping function found on Apple devices. You have your quick share. So in your quick share, you can come in here and it allows you to transfer large files to other Samsung devices. So you can transfer 200-300 megabyte files without having to go through text or Dropbox or email. It'll transfer the file directly to the Samsung device, which is really useful. You can have it set so that you can only communicate with contacts or with everyone around you. You can also toggle the name here. So here we have Samsung DevTech Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Hit that there. There we go. And for the final feature here, we have the music share function. And now this really comes into play when you say you're in a gathering or a party of some sort with family, friends, and your phone is connected to a Bluetooth speaker, or in the car, you're connected to the radio via Bluetooth. Instead of having to disconnect your device and your friend or family member connecting their device, you can merely share the connection or transfer the connection to your friend or family member, and then they will be able to play music from their device directly to the Bluetooth device, which is pretty nice. Very useful function there. So say for example the J29s, if I was listening to them and my sister wanted to borrow them without her having to connect to them, I would merely share the connection straight to her device and she would be able to bypass all of the disconnecting and connecting.
Alright, and there you have it. That is the new UI 2.1 update for the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Personally, my favorite feature is the quick share function alongside the Pro Video and the nighttime camera. Those are huge additions for me personally. Let me know down below what your favorite features are from the new update. Is it perhaps the texting background colors, the new additions to the Samsung keyboard? Let me know. It could be anything at all. If you found anything in this video today that was helpful for you, or if you're a newcomer stopping by and wondering what we're going to be covering next, you could like the video and consider smashing that like button so that you can get notified. Come on back, hang out with us here on DAV Tech, and see what we're covering next. Thank you guys for stopping by, and as always, peace, love, adios. Bye everybody.